Hello again. Alright, so now it's time for rhyme. You know, the thing that kind of happens for a little rhyme or reason, which is the pun that's just gonna go ahead and start this off on a very low bar. Now, one thing I want to point out here, you see it mentioned in a few times, but Faceta Minor. So we'll run into Faceta later. She's not actually the person named, that this is named after. She's actually named after this whole thing, so it's the equivalent of that one lady from that one show I can't remember whose name was Florida. And I chuckled a little bit when I first heard about that, but it will. Now this guy earned himself some sweet better armor, which will probably end up being a side grade armor down the line. Fulkert is a knight. That is good for him, because we needed a knight. So, now we're going to rearrange stuff a little bit. Bane's going to go over here. You are going to go over here. Essentially represent our knights for the time being, and you guys are the two rogues here. You know what, maybe I'm just going to have all of the rogue characters just be the ones that actually are kind of rogues. Because, I mean, she was basically a scout for a while, and is part of a liberation movement. She's just kind of off doing her, like, crazy headhunter thing, so yeah, they can both be rogues. You know, can buy that. So we're a little bit behind on equipment, but that shouldn't be too much of a thing. Not gonna risk Lloyd here, because this one's gonna be, like, it's gonna be a big fight. So alright, Fulkert and Voltaire, definitely at the front line here. I'm almost tempted to take out Voltaire, or not Voltaire, yes, Voltaire. I'm almost tempted to actually replace him with Wolfston. Actually, you know what, I think I will, because Wolfston at least has debuffs, so Voltaire's just going to get himself owned, and that's it. Alright, healers are staying to the back this time. Actually, no, they're not. Archers are in the back line, because that's where they live. That is their home. They only know the rear. That's why they make excellent proctologists. Okay, so... going off to find this guy. And he lets her come out, and then Zapan happens, and then he... well, does that whole thing. And he's magically figured out how to jump over land. He breaks the rules. Yeah, he's actually not too bad in his route. But unfortunately he's a weird rapey a-hole this time around, so we're not going to see that. No trap, just luck. So, something I find hilarious in this situation. Cash was worried, but she's got a friggin' escape gem on her the whole time. This is in both versions. She just straight up has the ability to teleport anytime she wants to. But she decides not to use it, or she'll even get teleported out of the fight. And still get kidnapped anyway. Oh well. Yeah, if Lance showed up at this point and he had all his cutscene powers, this would be a just straight up slaughter. So Catiua has the ability to teleport here primarily because she's supposed to be in danger and also is, well, you know, Catiua. So she has a tendency to get herself friggin' eaten and destroyed at close range by a lot of things. It's really Denim that's the worry here, as he can get himself ripped apart and turned into jeans very easily. Or into a kind of horrible vest-looking thing. Which is weird, because, like, as far as those denim vest things, I actually have one of those. Something that my brother handed down to me. It's surprisingly durable, it's just... I mean, it's durable and practical, but, man, those things needed a different color. Okay, why don't you stabify this little folks right here. Hopefully get into healer range, because he is completely cut off at this point. Actually, let me see. Yeah, the White Dragon can potentially be recruited down the line here. not quite yet. Eh. Well done. Then there's some weirdly kinky stuff over there. Yeesh. Block. That's not a good start. Because they're gonna get a lot of rounds before I can at least get Yosian over there. And that's why he needed to move faster than the dragon, but I forgot to set him up for that. Good. So they're wasting... that's the reason I had him stabbed first, by the way. I knew that it would slow him down, but I knew that he wouldn't be able to get his second turn fast enough. And I wanted them to waste a turn on healing. Alright. So Folkert is gonna hold that left pass. Just kind of probably use him over there, end up using Alice over here. Have those two do their thing. Oh, don't you dare fall asleep. That was not the time for napping. That's unfortunate. All my coffee's gone. Gonna have to go get more of that. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Options are like this, because their heavy units will entirely blockade this area. I'm probably gonna have her move here and start plucking away at the lightweights. See about wasting some of their... Wow. Wow, okay, that's unfortunate. What about over here? Alright, at least do some damage to him. Taking out Zapan is by far the most efficient way to end this fight, even if he's a lot tougher in this current iteration. Which is good, because before you could take him out with like 2 or 3 tremendous shots. Now it's gonna take at least double that. Catiua's gonna do a pretty good job holding her own over there. That's not great. They still need room to maneuver. It seems like they're pretty bent on not allowing that. Alright. Go for the one with lower health. Just gonna start plinking at him on the off chance that it'll do something. So in case we need to try and break through them, that'll be an option. I should have taken casters. I don't know why I was thinking it was a different fight. Because I was thinking it was the Rhyme fight with Vice. Which doesn't make sense, because that's not even the one that shows up in this route. So, you know, there's that. Okay, so Yosian is actually gonna go ahead and take this spot right here. To try and give us as much space as possible. Heal up Denim, gonna have Felicia heal off the left side of the party. Catiua's going to continue distracting using herself. And yeah, there we go. Soba can take over this. Cat, why are you meowing at me? Yeah, I gave you extra snacks even. Don't even try to get a free dinner in the middle of the night. So give him... he's over there to give Denim a little bit of room to maneuver. They've only got item healing, thankfully, so with this one, as long as you've got some units that are able to put out some type of healing, you're pretty much golden. 100% you say. Oh wait, that was sleep. I thought I was doing poison. Dang it. It's called blocking, you putz. Okay. Yeah, no. You're gonna do a Ruination, and then use Wind Sights from there on out. Because I need him out of there. Man. He's even able to get through Folkert's defenses here. So, as Rakes mentions a few times in the patches and his other stuff that he mentions, and as he was reminding me a couple of videos ago, can openers. That would be Zapan right now. So all of his armor, all of his everything else, he just can bust right through it. Not so much as far as being useful for some of the lighter units, but very useful for breaking through those guys. It's usually a drop-off in accuracy that causes them to balance out against the lighter weight units. But if they hit like a friggin' semi. Poison? No poison. I'm gonna do the poison, no poison dance again. Alright, Felicia, go heal your dude. Actually, heal your multiple dudes. Hopefully not actually multiples, otherwise that just leads to even more strange cannon stuff. Whatever. Smack. Good job. Healing her is not ideal, and I probably should have item healed her there. Actually, yeah, I think we are going to break through these guys. Just in case. And then you're going to use the Xana on yourself. Or Xana on yourself. Alright. Just need to last a couple more rounds until Zapan can die. Actually, if this crits, it might be enough. Yep, it was. There we go. See, and that line right there. Any other version, like base game, it didn't make sense because in most cases you were completely overwhelmed. Like if you got to Zapan and took him out, he was just yelling like, "We don't have a chance. We're all overwhelmed." And then you're looking at your units, and like 3 of them are getting eaten by dragons already. Everyone else is overwhelmed and barely holding their friggin' lines. You know, I had one where one of them spawned in with some kind of charm move that they kept spamming over and over, and ended up like losing multiple units and couldn't do a thing about it. Original game, it was absolutely absurd. I had like 4 casualties. It pretty much had no hope of winning until finally all the archers ended up hitting him at once because he kept blocking them. And he was like, no, we don't have a chance. I'm like, yeah, you do. You're winning this fight if you just not chicken out. Oh yeah, and then murder happens. So I feel the timing of this one flows a lot better, with this particular route, rather. Because it kind of explains, you know, he's clearly the White Knights are in the town, you're there to go see them. He ended up taking a little long getting here, and basically they're off fighting these guys, so it's not really as out of the blue as it is on the other routes. Which, it's the same scenario either way, you're just coming at it from a different end. I just mean you kind of see what's going on a little bit better here. And then he gets completely owned. Oh no, if only you used that escape gem you always carry with you, but completely forgot. You even had time to go change. Friggin' change to your red pants and... That's what it is. She forgot the escape gem in her blue pants. Yep. So he's here to steal her for plot reasons. So basically he wants to collect a bounty. Man, So Martin kills him here, by the way. So Hedge Knights, if I recall, are... Yeah, there we go. He puts some poison on his weapon. But they were essentially kind of disgraced knights, if I recall. I think it was just kind of like a freelancer knight that technically didn't have a house. I think that's right. It's been a minute and I'm tired as hell, but that sounds about right. Let me double check. And unlike the other Archaeopolis fight, it does not go right away. So apparently it's not necessary. Apparently it's a Game of Thrones thing. But that doesn't sound right. Yeah, so not landed, let's see, Hedge Knights are knights who are anointed, whatever. This is in the books, specifically. So, basically, they're a freelancer, more or less. Like I was saying earlier. Alright. Now where you go back to save her. Alright, well, this is a... relatively short part here. But the next one's gonna be a bit of a long one. And I need to go get me some more dang coffee. Alright, see you then.